Sparkles the Clockmaker's Secret Forest, 1,500-word kid story. In the peaceful town of Willowbrook, where the streets smelled like warm bread and the wind bells chimed gently every afternoon, lived a quiet old man named Mr. Talklin. He was the town's clockmaker. Everyone called him Master Talk, because no one could fix clocks as magically as he could. Mr. Talklin's shop was the oldest building in the town. Its windows were always foggy from steaming tea, and inside, hundreds of clocks ticked together like a soft orchestra. Some clocks were tiny, some were tall as trees, and some were shaped like animals, owls, cats, turtles, even dragons. But one clock, hidden on the top shelf behind dusty books, was unlike any other. It was golden, glowing slightly, with leaves carved all around its frame. This was the forest clock, a magical object no one knew about. Except for one little girl, Lena. Lena was 10 years old, with big curious eyes and hair that bounced like springs when she ran. She visited Mr. Talklin's shop every day after school, not to fix anything, but simply to listen to the clocks and hear Master Talk stories. One rainy afternoon, while Mr. Talklin brewed his herbal tea, Lena's eyes drifted toward the top shelf. Something shimmered there, something golden. Master Talk, Lena asked, pointing. What's that glowing clock? Mr. Talklin froze. His smile faded for a second, something Lena had never seen before. That, he said slowly, is not a clock for ordinary time. What do you mean? Lena asked, stepping closer. It is a key, Mr. Talklin whispered, to a place that once existed, but no longer should. Now Lena's curiosity shot up like a rocket. A key to where? Mr. Talklin hesitated. Then he walked to the shelf, gently took down the golden clock, and placed it in front of her. The moment it touched the wooden table, the shop grew unusually silent. All the other clocks stopped ticking. This clock, Mr. Talklin said softly, opens the way to the secret forest of time. A forest that grows not trees but moments, memories, dreams, seconds lost and seconds forgotten. Lena blinked. A forest of time? Mr. Talklin nodded, but it can only be entered once in a lifetime. And only by someone young, brave and pure-hearted. Lena felt her heart thump. Like me? The old man smiled sadly. Yes. Perhaps like you. Before Lena could ask anything else, the golden clock's hands spun rapidly, glowing brighter and brighter until the entire shop filled with warm golden light. A wind rushed through the room, though no windows were open. Then, click. The clock chimed once. And the world around Lena changed. Chapter 2, The Forest of Time. Lena found herself standing in a lush forest, nothing like any forest she had ever seen. The trees glowed in soft colors, some blue, some silver, some gold. Their leaves tinkled like tiny bells. The air sparkled with floating specks that looked like stars. But strangest of all, the forest moved. Leaves fell upward instead of down. Streams flowed backward, the water returning to where it came from. And the wind carried voices, laughing, crying, whispering, echoes from forgotten moments. Lena gasped. Is this time? A gentle hoot sounded behind her. She turned and saw a huge owl perched on a branch, feathers shimmering like moonlight. I am Chrono, the guardian of the forest, the owl said in a voice deep and wise. You must be the chosen child. Chosen, for what? Lena asked nervously. Chrono spread his wings. The forest is dying. Pieces of time are disappearing. Without help, the world of memories will collapse, and with it, your world too. Lena swallowed hard. But I'm just a kid. Sometimes, Chrono replied, time listens best to the young. The owl fluttered down beside her and pointed with his wing. Far away, beyond glowing trees, stood a tall, shadowy tower. In that tower lives the Time Eater, Chrono said. A creature who devours moments, happy ones, sad ones, even important ones. He grows stronger every day. Lena felt a chill. What does he want? To erase all time, Chrono answered, so the world becomes empty. Lena shivered. how do I stop him? Chrono gave her a silver leaf. This leaf holds your past, your present, and your future. Only with all three can you restore balance to time. Lena held the leaf tightly. It felt warm, like a heartbeat. Are you ready? The owl asked gently. Lena nodded. Yes. Glowing Star Chapter 3, The Journey Begins. Lena followed Chrono deeper into the forest. Along the way she saw magical things, a river where ripples showed forgotten childhood memories. Fireflies that carried tiny clocks on their backs. A field where flowers bloomed into floating bubbles showing dreams. But soon the forest grew darker. Trees bent inward. The air grew cold. The glowing leaves turned gray. This is the lost zone, Chrono whispered. The closer we get to the tower, the more time is being eaten. Suddenly, crack. A giant spider-like creature with a clock face lunged from the shadows. Its legs were made of twisted hour hands. Run! Chrono screeched. Lena sprinted through the trees. The creature clattered behind her, clicking loudly with every step. Her heart pounded. The silver leaf glowed in her hand. Then she remembered Mr. Tauchlin's words, time listens to the young. Lena stopped running, turned around, and shouted, stop. The forest froze. Even the spider monster halted. Lena held up the silver leaf. You're made of time too. You don't have to be bad. The monster blinked. Its clock face trembled. Then slowly, very slowly, it bowed its head and stepped aside. Chrono stared in amazement. You truly are the chosen one. Lena smiled a little. Let's keep going. Hourglass Not Done Chapter 4, The Time Eater. At last they reached the tower. It was tall and crooked, made of black stone, and surrounded by swirling shadows. Lena's legs trembled, but she stepped forward. Inside, the tower was filled with broken clocks, shattered hourglasses, and glowing threads of stolen memories floating like ghosts. At the top, sitting on a throne made of cracked seconds, was the Time Eater. He had no face, only a swirling black void where a face should be. His body was long and shadowy, dripping bits of stolen time like ink. So, the creature hissed, the Clockmaker sent a child. Lena took a deep breath. Stop eating time. The Time Eater laughed, a cold, hollow sound. Why should I stop? Time is pain. Time is loss. Time is endings. Without time, no one suffers. Lena stepped forward. But without time, no one is happy either. No one grows. No one remembers anything. The creature paused. Lena held up the silver leaf. Time is what makes life beautiful. The leaf glowed so bright the tower shook. The shadows shrank away from the light. The Time Eater screamed. No. I do not want memories. I do not want feelings. But it was too late. The light from the leaf wrapped around him. The creature shrank, smaller and smaller, until it was no bigger than a tear. Then it disappeared entirely. Chrono landed beside Lena. You've restored balance. Rainbow Chapter 5, Going Home. The forest brightened again. Colors returned. Birds sang. Streams bubbled happily. You have done what no adult could, Chrono said warmly. Time will continue, thanks to you. Lena smiled. Will I ever come back? No, Chrono said softly. The forest is a once-in-a-lifetime journey. But it will always remember you. The golden clock appeared before her again, spinning gently. Goodbye, Lena, Chrono said. Lena touched the clock. And suddenly she was back in Mr. Tauchlin's shop. The clock started ticking again. The tea steamed. Everything looked normal. Mr. Tauchlin smiled at her knowingly. So, you met the forest. Lena nodded slowly. It was beautiful. And scary. And amazing. The old man handed her a small wooden box. A gift, for saving time. Inside was a small silver leaf pendant, identical to the magical one she held in the forest. Whenever life feels too fast, Mr. Tocklin said, look at this. And remember, time listens to the young. Lena hugged him. Outside, the rain had stopped, and the sky glowed golden, just like the forest clock. And from that day on, Lena never forgot her journey through the secret forest of time.